Thor issue 5 sees Sif watch as Thor is devoured by a cosmic plague, unable to help the king as Volstagg tries to corral the chaos spreading throughout the city as more refugees from planets arrive. Beta Ray Bill prays beneath the World Tree as Loki continues planning out his next moves. Sif turns her gaze from it all as it becomes too much for her to deal with. Beta Ray comes to see her, learning that she can't see where Thor has gone, and he will not allow her to open up a bridge or help him in any way. She wonders why they all thought a crown would be a good idea for such a foolish and bull-headed prince, but Beta Ray says that maybe they are the fools for thinking a crown could change that. Something that surprises Sif since he would still defend Thor after what he did. Bill says that anyone who wants to be king should be barred from it, but Thor never wanted any of this, and he has enough room in his heart to believe that he will rise to this challenge. Sif asks who the hero was praying to, but Bill says that he was praying for forgiveness, but he doesn't know who for. Bill tells her Volstagg is preparing a gathering to discuss what is going on and to possibly get drunk, but Sif will only join them when Thor returns, but until then she stands watch on the Rainbow Bridge. In the Eye of the Storm, Thor and Galactus battle the All-Death, which speaks. Galactus tells Thor not to listen to it, but the All-Death says that Thor intrigues him, calling him the All-Butcher and the End God. Thor says that the villain is mistaken since he has never had such titles, but if the villain wants it to end, then he will deliver it. The being unleashes a power onto Thor, covering him in darkness, but the All-Father of Thunder pushes back, determined not to fail. However, the darkness consumes him, transporting him to an Escher-like landscape, where Thor demands the All-Death finally face him. The being says that he is, but the hero cannot defeat him, so he offers him a gift. The truth. Thor demands to know what the being speaks of, saying that he isn't afraid of the villain or of the end. Suddenly something hits the hero, slamming him into the wall as the voice is revealed to be that of Gorr the God Butcher. Thor says that he killed the being once and he will do it again, but suddenly he is stabbed by a spear thrown by Loki, who gloats over his brother's injured body. Thor says that he has had enough as he attacks, but all of the hero's villains from the past and present soon confront him as the All-Death tells him that this is it and this is how he dies. Thor leaps into battle with the villains, but they overwhelm him as the All-Death says that he has so many ends, be it from burning, atomization, crucified, or being unmade. However, ultimately what was meant to be his true end, sacrificing himself to bring lightning to the darkness with Loki by his side, didn't happen because the winds changed and something is slithering through time, killing his destiny and breaking fate. The villain asks if he wants to see how it truly ends, as Thor feels a change in the air and in his thunder and hammer, knowing something is wrong and broken. He powers up the hammer as the villains come for him, pleading with the hammer to push the darkness back one last time. The hammer unleashes the God Blast, a storm he knows the Winter won't soon forget. Thor and Galactus are freed as Thor asks the Winter why doesn't he stop hiding himself and to show him the end and see if the Odin sun blinks. The Winter begins to reform, turning into a dark mirror of Thor, saying that it will show him the end, just not the heroes. Thor knows this is what Galactus saw in his vision when he saw into the Winter, but the Winter says that's not what Galen saw first, telling the World Eater to tell Thor why he alone survived the death of his universe. Thor cuts the villain off, saying he's had enough of his monologues and telling him he is there to say no more to his games and he will not take Thor's world or the universe. The Winter knows that that's what Galactus told him, saying that he's not there to consume his universe, since his world has darker fates than him. Galactus tells Thor not to listen as the villain says that he is there to reclaim what is his, Galactus, since Galen of Tar was this Thor's herald. Thor issue 5 was an utterly fantastic penultimate issue that revealed the true intentions of the Black Winter as well as Thor and Galactus' roles in its plans. I love how Donny Cates makes it look so easy to write Thor as a dramatic, tragic hero, making it so different from Jason Aaron's run but also respecting the awesome stuff Aaron set out in his tenure on the book. Nick Klein's fantastic and grand art adds to the action and drama of Cates' writing, and I really can't wait to see what's happening on the other side of that really awesome cliffhanger at the end of this issue, but I know it's going to be fact that Donny Cates will knock it out of the park. I'm going to give this issue a 10 out of 10.